Welcome back to North Korean Iceberg, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 1. This is going to be part 2. We're going to be going over tiers 3 and 4. I hope I present all these quite well and you enjoy. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really help out a lot. Hopefully I can get to maybe 10 likes this video. Anyways, enjoy. Pochambo Electric Ensemble. Now, the Pochambo Electric Ensemble was an orchestra founded in North Korea. Now, this orchestra is known for their renowned performances of revolutionary songs and folk songs. There were 9 vocalists in total, while everyone else played an instrument. Pochambo Electric Ensemble was North Korea's first ever electric pop band. Now, this band was formed in 1985. They were quite popular during the 1990s and early 2000s. Many songs from this band are still quite popular in North Korea today. This band was under Kim Jong-il's guidance while he was trying to develop North Korea's cultures in film, music, and other art forms. The name of this band comes from the Battle of Pochambo. This battle took place June 4th, 1937. This was a battle won by Kim Il-sung, who defeated a large Japanese military detachment. Now, this band took advantage of electric guitars, synthesizers, saxophones, which were popular at the time. Along with creating their own music, this band also did covers of traditional Korean songs such as Arirang. Hopefully I said that right. Kim Jong-nam. Now, Kim Jong-nam, it was the eldest son of Kim Jong-il. From 1994 to 2001, he was actually considered the heir to his father. Kim Jong-nam was assassinated and died from a nerve agent. Now, he died February 13, 2017, but who killed him? Well, 2 women actually ambushed him with the nerve agent, which led to his death 15 to 20 minutes after they injected it. Now, one woman was identified as Siti Aisyah from Indonesia, and the other woman was identified as Doan Thi Huong from Vietnam. These women were charged with the murder of Kim Jong-nam, even though these charges actually ended up being dropped later. How did the women get away with it? Well, the women alleged that they were on a TV prank show. The video feed of this murder actually seemed to support that idea, actually. Now, the women had handled the nerve agent in a way that showed they did not know it was lethal. The Vietnamese lady actually pled guilty to lesser charges and received a 3-year sentence. Now, she was released May 3rd, 2019. There was a bigger hand at play, though, because a lot of people arose a theory that Kim Jong-un had actually ordered his brother to be killed. Do you think this was a malicious plan to kill Kim Jong-nam? Or could this have been an actual honest mistake leading to someone's death? I'll let you decide. Yeonmi Park fake. Now, I've actually been waiting for the person to show up. Now, Yeonmi Park is a woman who has claimed to be a North Korean defector and has been on many talk shows explaining her life in Korea and what life was like there. She has been on many podcasts. One of the most popular that most people probably think of would be the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Now, her claims about North Korea and her life have been the talk of skeptics and doubt. Yeonmi Park fled North Korea when she was only 13 years old. So some things she said could be true while others could be fake. I feel as if we should keep in mind her age at the time while discussing the claims she's put towards and on North Korea. If you were to listen, read, or hear her stories from her childhood, some inconsistencies might show up. Now, another defector has actually debunked the assumption people could be executed for watching an American film. This defector stated the following. How can you be executed for watching an American film? It sounds ridiculous even saying it. That has never happened before. I go to church with around 350 defectors, and you can ask any of them, and they will say exactly the same thing. This was a 59-year-old woman from Hysan, which I hope I said that place right, who escaped in 2009. She did say that if people were caught watching South Korean movies, you will be put into a correctional center from anywhere to 3 to 7 years. Now, back to Yeonmi, though. Her stories could be true or could be fake. It is clear her motive is not to make Korea look good. Do you think she's telling the truth? Or could she be telling lies? I'll leave it up to you to decide. basketball. Now, for you that doesn't know, Kim Jong-un loves the sport of basketball. He used to wear Chicago Bulls sweatshirts and Nike sneakers when he was in Switzerland for schooling between 98 and 2001. Kim Jong-un could be labeled a diehard fan for basketball, especially the Chicago Bulls team. Kim Jong-un actually changed some of the basketball rules in his country to make the game more exciting to watch. He made dunks worth 3 points, 3-point shots are worth 4 points as long as it swishes. All field goals made in the last 3 seconds of the game are 8 points. Last but not least, any free throw that is missed is actually 1 point deducted from your team. Now, I think it's safe to say if Kim Jong-un could take over the world, we would still have the NBA at the very least. Kim Jong-un met with ex-basketball player Dennis Rodman, which I've actually talked about in my last video, who he considers a friend. They met February 26, 2013. That was the day they became friends. So I think it would be funny if, Kim Jong-un actually, started playing basketball and someone recorded it. Because, I think it'd be funny if we saw him break people's ankles and shoot in people's faces and, do spin moves and dunks and all that. I just think it'd be pretty fucking funny. North and South language differences. There is one Korean language, but the North and South Koreans have different speech dialects. It's similar to how in North America, specifically the United States, how people in the north part of the country have different speech patterns and sayings than people in the south, but you both kind of know what you're talking about. Now, speaking of North and South Korean could obviously understand one another. The South uses Seoul dialect while the North uses Pyongyang dialect. They both are distinguished from one another and are both regulated by each country's national language policy. Now, one key difference is the South Koreans speak Hangul-gyo, while the North Koreans speak their version, Chonseoneo. Hopefully I said both those right. The language use the same letters, but some letters in North Korean are different in South Korean. So, North Korea can use, vowels differently than South Korea, but the words and everything look the same. Just in North Korea and South Korea, they can be a little bit different. Kim Jong-il movies. Kim Jong-il movies refer to the movies he actually has produced. Kim Jong-il produced masterpieces, I'll say, such as Sea of Blood, The Schoolgirl's Diary, and Pulgasari. The movie Sea of Blood was a film set during the 1930s when Japan occupied Korea. The movie follows a protagonist and her family while they suffer tragedies because of the Japanese. Eventually, they will gain the willpower to join the communist revolution and fight against the people oppressing them. The Schoolgirl's Diary is a story about a high school student who is rebellious towards her parents. Now, the MC goes against her father and mother in the movie, and that's pretty much the main plot. Pulgasari was a movie about an old blacksmith that was sent to prison. Now, he was in prison for defending his people. This blacksmith creates tiny monster figurines by making a doll of rice and prays the gods of earth and sky to bring his creation to life. Now, he wants his creation to protect the rebels and oppressed people. Tier 4. Kim Jong-suk is the first one we'll be covering for Tier 4. Kim Jong-suk was Kim Il-sung's wife. She was an anti-Jap guerrilla and a communist activist. She was also Kim Jong-il's mother. Now, she had died because of an ectopic pregnancy. An ectopic pregnancy is when a fertilized egg grows outside the uterus, which is usually in the fallopian tube. Sorry about that, I burped, by the way. Now, they said she died from the hardships she had endured during the years she spent as a guerrilla fighter. But that just had nothing to do with it. In North Korea, she's actually a heroine to her country. Just so everyone knows, she was born December 24th, 1917, and died September 22nd, 1949. Not the longest life, but, well, I mean, she did give birth to Kim Jong-il, so that's something. Arirang mass games. Arirang Mass Games. Wow, I really hope I'm saying that name right. Now, I think this topic refers to the festival held in North Korea for the mass gymnastics and artists. This is held in Rufrat Mayday Stadium in Pyongyang. This festival focuses on group dynamics rather than individual prowess. Fruhong DPRK Daily. Fruhong DPRK Daily, I'm pretty sure, is referring to the YouTube channel that posts daily content about North Korea. The person behind this channel is in fact not Korean, but German. The channel is said to be aimed at people who want to learn about the DPRK without prejudice, and at people who already know and support the DPRK. The creator states that people who are against the DPRK are not welcomed and will be blocked. Now, I couldn't find anyone who knows who's behind this YouTube channel. I'll actually be doing some digging myself into this. If anything turns up, I will make a follow-up video about this topic. Kim Yo-jong, or Jang, I may have butchered that name, is the younger sister to Kim Jong-un. Now, Kim Yo-jong is a politician in North Korea. She is also a diplomat who serves as the Deputy Department Director of the Publicity and Information Department of WPK, or Workers' Party of Korea. WPK is what I'll refer to as the Workers' Party of Korea, just so everyone knows. She was born September 26, 1987, or 1988. Now, we don't really know exactly, so it's either 87 or 88. She's actually married to Cho Song. Her education came from Kim Il-sung University. She also went to the same Switzerland school as her brother Kim Jong-un. She actually is the youngest child of Kim Jong-il and Ko Yong-hyo, which is her mother. Hayoung Song-wol is a singer and leader of the band Morangbang that I've actually already covered in the first Iceberg video. So she actually leads the Samjeong Orchestra. Hopefully I said that name right. She was reported to have been executed in 2013 though. That was until she apparently came back from the dead, appearing in tours of factories in photographs. Now she was actually photographed next to Kim Jong-un's side. Now a South Korean newspaper reported Hayeon was executed with 11 other performers by firing squad due to an apparent sex tape they made in 2013. But she has been seen alive and well, so it's safe to say that's just not true. Kim Il-sungya is a hybrid orchid of the genus Dendrobium. The flower was actually first presented by an Indonesian botanist on April 15, 1975. The story about this goes, Kim Il-sung traveled to Indonesia to meet President Sukarno, and they visited some botanical gardens. The North Korean president saw a flower that he liked, and Sukarno duly named it in his honor. This colorful flower can grow from 30 to 70 centimeters. It is possible to buy and own this flower yourself, actually. Since 1998, there have been many festivals about this flower that coincide with the Day of the Sun in North Korea. Kim Jong-il. Like Kim Il-sungya, this plant is named after Kim Jong-il. Now what's the reason behind this? Well, a Japanese botanist named the flower after Kim Jong-il on his 46th birthday. Botanist said he did this to represent the Juche ideology of North Korea. And that's about it. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video and actually sticking with it and not clicking off after you heard how bad the quality is. But yeah, in my past video I was a little quiet, and in this one I was still a little quiet. I plan on being a little bit louder with my newer videos. I apologize for being so quiet, and if it's hard to hear me at some points, I'm still getting the hang of all this and getting new to it, so I hope you can forgive me. And in my first Iceberg for the North Korean Iceberg video, I kinda that was kind of rushed towards some parts of it, and I really want to be more polished and get a lot more done. I've been under some time restraints, so I've been trying to get these done quicker than I really should. I should be taking my time with them, but yeah. Hopefully you can look past my amateur display of skills. But yeah, hopefully you'll stick with me to the ride. I plan on polishing all my videos more, doing better research, and getting it all done and polished better. But yeah, my editor called me out on a lot of dumb things I said. But yeah, that was my first video, and this is my second one. Hopefully it's not terrible. But yeah, I will do better.